Hi, today we'll discuss how to create WordPress websites offline. This offline configuration is very important because if you are creating a website, it will not take 5 or 10 minutes to create a website, right? It may take 5 days or 6 days to create a complete website based on your speed. So, what happens when you directly create a website online? Say today you are creating half a page or one para or one table. So, it just keeps appearing to your clients as you are creating. You can have a page where it will be routed to the particular page, but still, uh, if you want to create a website and see how it looks like without purchasing a hosting and without purchasing a domain, then there is an option to set up a WordPress offline. There is offline server called Xampp server. So through this WordPress and offline configuration, you can create a complete website offline without purchasing hosting and domain. Then once you create a entire website, then you can purchase hosting and host it in whichever the host or services you want. So it's very important what I'm going to teach you today for all the students and professionals who wants to practice their skills. Always you cannot go online and practice. You can do offline setup, practice first, create a website, then you can make it online. So I'm going to teach you today offline WordPress settings. So first, what we are supposed to do, how to create WordPress websites offline. That's a topic today. And there are mainly 4 steps involved in creating WordPress websites offline. The first step is download WordPress from wordpress.org. I'm again repeating you have to download the WordPress folder from wordpress.org only. Don't go to any third party websites because they may send you cookies and you'll have a lot of issues with that. That's the first step. You have to download WordPress folder from wordpress.org. The second step is download Xampp server software from apachefriends.org. I'm giving you the website addresses. Go to those particular websites and download. And then the third step is create database for your website in Xampp server. Once you download this Xampp server, it will let you to create databases in that Xampp server. And the last step is configure WordPress in the Xampp server. Once you do this configuration, you'll get a dashboard of your WordPress where you can start creating websites as you do in live servers. So let us start the lessons now. So open any browser of your computer. Just type download WordPress. When you type download WordPress, that is the first link you get. I was telling you, you have to download from wordpress.org only. That's the first link which is coming here. So just go to this wordpress.org. When you open this wordpress.org, you can clearly see there is a download link here. You have to press on this download WordPress 5.4.2. That's a current version. Tomorrow when you are practicing and seeing my lesson, there might be another version updated. So click on this download button. You will see there is a download button. Downloading. It's downloading here. When it is downloaded, you have to unzip it. Yes, after downloading, just click here and go to show in folder option. It will take you to the download folder of your website. Yeah, this is a downloaded WordPress. So you have to right click and extract all files. So extract here button I'll use. Yes to all, already it is extracted. Alright, it's downloaded. You can see here it is extracted. Just double click and see. Sometimes what happens, there will be an outer folder called WordPress. When you double click on this WordPress folder, these files will not come. Again WordPress folder will come. Inside that these files will come. So you have to copy the file. You have to copy the folder in which all these files are available. So make sure that when you double click on this WordPress folder, there is no another WordPress folder. Directly files are coming. WP admin, WP content file should come. That folder you have to copy. So you have to copy this folder and paste it inside Xampp server. But still we have not downloaded the Xampp server. So let us download. The second step is download Xampp server. So when you go for download Xampp, it will open the website what I referred, that is apachefriends.org. Go to that website, and there is an option here called download 64-bit. So if your computer is on 64-bit, you have to download 64-bit. If it is 32-bit, you have to download 32-bit. Once you click on the download button, you will find download option. Over here it's getting downloaded. I'll pass it until it downloads. Yes, it is downloaded. So just go here and click on the open button. It will open the executable file where it will ask you to install. Please install the entire software. Yes, so when you try to install Xampp server, it will ask you one setup window like this, where it will ask you to install. You have to click on next button and install. But right now I'm not installing because already I have installed in my computer. So for you, when you want to install this, you have to click on this next button and finish it. It will be installed. Once you have installed this, what is the next step? I'm just going to cancel now because I'm not going to install it. So once you install the Xampp server, the next step is go to your computer and go to your WordPress folder, downloads, copy that WordPress folder, whatever we just downloaded now from wordpress.org, copy that and paste this folder into your Xampp folder. It will be there in the C drive. If you go to your C drive, after installing the Xampp, when you go to your C drive, there will be a folder called Xampp. You have to go to this Xampp, and inside that Xampp, there will be a folder called htdocs. You have to go to this htdocs, right click and paste that WordPress folder. Yeah. Alright, once you paste that WordPress folder, you just change the name of a WordPress folder to your website name, whatever your website, desired website is there. For example, I'll just give testing.com. Assume that my website name is testing.com. Just type here testing.com and close this. After that, open the Xampp folder from your start button. When you type Xampp control panel will come once you have installed it. Once you open that Xampp, alright, after opening this Xampp control panel, you have to start this Apache server and as well as MySQL. So start both Apache and MySQL. Once you start these two, just minimize it. But before minimizing, go to admin, that is MySQL admin, because you have to create a database for your website. Go to admin, click on this admin. Database is required for each and every website because all the pictures and content, whatever you are posting in your website must be stored in one database. So you have to create a database for your website. So when you go to that admin, the admin panel will come. Even when you purchase the live server hosting, even that admin panel will be just like this only. There will be no difference at all. So you have to go to database here. When you go to database, it will ask you to create a database. Even in live server also same options will come. So you create a database called testing, for example, testing DB. I'm just giving the database name as testing DB. Just create a database. Once you create a database, just close this. Close this Xampp. Also, now what you have to do, you have to configure the your website folder. Already you have created a website folder in the Xampp folder in C drive of your computer. That is website folder name is testing.com. So how to configure that? You just have to give here localhost / your website name. Normally, if you want to open any website which is working live, directly you'll give the website name, right? But if you are opening any website which is running from the local host, that is Xampp server or any other local server without the live server, you just have to give in your browser localhost / website name. So when I'm opening website name for the first time, that is testing.com, it will take you to the configuration. So it is taking you to the configuration panel. First you select this English. This is a WordPress configuration. We are installing now WordPress into the website. So this will ask you for the first time only when you're opening the website. So configure it, select the English, continue, click on the continue button. And it will ask you the steps, what all you have to do. First you have to give the database name, username, password, host, everything. So just let's go and give all the details. Database name, just now I created testing DB database name. So that's the reason before coming to this configuration, you should have already created database name. Even in live server also it happens in the same way. So I'll just give here testing DB, that's the database name what I've created, and username. See, for username for Xampp server is by default it is root. Password is null. So these are the username and password for all the offline servers. Username would be root. Sometimes it will be roots. You have to check out that. So it is root and password is null. And database host is localhost and prefix is WP. So just click on submit. Now it is asking you to run the installation of the WordPress into your website. So just click on run the installation. So it will install the WordPress and it will ask you the WordPress configuration. Now first it is asking you your website title. Website title, I'll just give it as for example, online shopping leads. That's a website title. Here username you can give whatever you want. This username is for your website WordPress login. This you can give whatever you want. For example, I'll give admin. Password, it is showing you itself. If you don't like this password, you can give your own password, but it has to be strong. And if you don't want to give your own password, you can just use the same password here. So I'll use the same password which is given by WordPress. Copy that password, save it in any of your mails. You have to give the mail ID. I'll just give the mail ID called testing@gmail.com and then click on the install WordPress option. There is an option here called discourage search engines from indexing. That means if you don't want search engines to find your website, then you can click this. Otherwise, don't select this option. Just click on the install WordPress. Once the WordPress is installed, again it will ask you to log in. You have to use this username and this password for login. Every time when you log into your WordPress, you must use the same thing. Alright, it is asking you to log in. Click on this login button. It will ask you that username and password. Username is admin and password is whatever I have copied. Just log in. It will take you to the dashboard of your WordPress. If you know the WordPress, you will know this dashboard. Then from here on you can create pages, you can create posts, you can install the plugins, and you can create beautiful websites. First you have to create select the theme and start designing your website. So this is your offline WordPress configuration. All the plugins will work as though you're working on the live server. So you need internet connection when you try to install any new plugins like contact form or a MailChimp plugin or any other plugin. So it just works as if it is a live server, but only the difference is this website testing.com is opening only in your computer. It is not opening in any other's computer. That's a difference. So let me log out and log in once again and show you how it works. So for logging out, you have to go on the right hand side, go for logout button. And now suppose next day you are coming, you want to log into your WordPress. So what you have to do is you just have to type here localhost / your website name / WP admin. So if you just type your website name, your website will open. But if you want to go to WordPress dashboard, after writing the website name, once again you have to give the / and then you have to give WP hyphen admin. So there was an option called prefix wp hyphen was there that time when we install the WordPress. This is the reason of that. So when you go for wp admin, again it will ask you to enter your username and password. All right, I had entered the wrong name here. It should be testing.com/wp admin. All right, it's asking you the same thing. You have to enter username and password. I had copied. I'll paste it. So login. Again, you'll come to your dashboard where you can start creating your website. So this is how you can set up offline WordPress and start designing your entire website and then make it online. I'll make you one more video for showing you how to make offline website into online after purchasing the hosting. And thank you very much for watching my video. Hi, I'm your online tutor Rakshit. I teach web designing and digital marketing. If you want to be a web developer or digital marketing expert, please visit my website digitalrakshit.com. Thank you.